Hi you guys, this is Christina BX and I'm here with another video. This is going to be my video about inexpensive foundations, which ones I've purchased and what I think about them. So if you would like if you want to see what I have to say, stay watching. Okay guys, so what I did was I just was curious about a lot of foundations that I don't, see. So the first foundation that I'm going to talk about today is the Shea Moisture Weightless Shea Serum Foundation and Natural Finish. I got the color Golden and I also got the color Sand. So the color range is porcelain to cocoa. There's 21 colors and the price for these are $14.99, at least on Ulta. I'm sure you could probably get them cheaper somewhere else or get a discount code. I kind of know why no one talks about them, because this formula is horrible. No matter how much you shake them, it seems like they kind of separate in the bottle, and you can keep shaking it, it's still very liquidy. So I do think that if you are putting it on your face, kind of blending it out really is going to be a hard process, especially if you have any imperfections in your face. I do not think that this foundation is for anyone that has troubled skin, bumps. Do I recommend this foundation? No, I do not. I do not think it's worth $15. At Shea Moisture, you really need to change this freaking formula. The next one I'm going to talk about is the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Oil Free Makeup in this micro clear technology. It's a blemish treatment with salicylic acid. So this is supposed to be a foundation that kind of, when you wear it, it's supposed to also be a foundation that helps with problem areas. So if you have acne, if you have scarring, if you have discoloration, using this foundation is supposed to have an added benefit to it. There's 14 colors. The lightest color is natural ivory and the darkest color is chestnut. This foundation retails for $13.99 and I purchased the color 115 in cocoa. I think that this pretty much is more of a lightweight, light coverage foundation. I think it is kind of buildable. I think that the added benefits of it is okay, but I don't think that anyone's going to reach for this saying, let me put this foundation on because it's going to help my acne. But the idea is sound. The coverage is pretty good. The color selection I'm not too happy with, because I believe it was just either cocoa or chestnut. So the cocoa or chestnut were the darkest shade. So usually I'm not the darkest shade. But in this foundation, I might pretty much be the darkest shade. Will I go back and get the darkest shade? I don't think so, because I just don't think that the foundation is worth it. I don't like the packaging. To me, the packaging looks like a nail polish bottle. So I guess, if you got a larger one, I guess it would look something. It doesn't come with a pump, so it's kind of messy. And I mean, I just don't think that it's worth $14 per se, but for the added benefits, it could be for someone who needs it. It could work for them. So I mean, I guess that's just something someone else is going to have to find out, because I don't think I will be repurchasing my shade, and this shade I pretty much cannot wear. So the next foundation that I want to talk about is the NYX foundation. So these are the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat liquid foundations. So, and it says it's oil free, water based, full coverage, mineral enriched, and matte finish. I got the color SMF 14 and SMF 15. SMF 15 is chestnut and SMF 14 is nutmeg. So there are 20 colors in the range, going from ivory to cocoa, and it's supposed to be full matte coverage. I actually was pretty impressed with this foundation. I mean, it really went on like a full-fledged foundation. There was coverage there. I mean, if you can see as I'm spreading it did a lot with like one little drop of it. And I really think it's a good foundation. Now, I have not worn it for an extended period of time. Nutmeg, it fit me perfectly, I would wear this foundation. If, of any of the foundation that I'm going to talk about today, I would recommend that if you are on a budget, or if you can't see yourself spending a whole lot of buku bucks on foundation, try these. They're $7.49, I believe, on Ulta. But the next foundation that I'm going to talk about is the NYX Mineral Stick Foundation. So I got the color MSF12, which is Cool Chestnut, because I don't think, yeah, Cool Chestnut. And then I got MSF13, which is Rich. You can work with either one of these on, you know, on a more tanner day or a more not so tan day. I could work with either one of these. However, I'm not a fan of the formula. The formula is not, to me, that quality of the other NYX foundation. I don't like the texture. I don't like the way it goes on. I don't like the way it blends out. So I'm not a fan of these. Also don't think that they're good for oily skin. There seems to be this very slick property to them. I don't know what that is, because I guess it's the minerals in it, because they don't really say that they're matte. It's very slick and very slippery. So I don't like these. I would pass on these. Okay, the next one I'm going to talk about is the Honest Everything Tint Moisturizer. That is this. Don't show me this. So look at this. This says Honestly Cinnamon. And you can see the color. I'm just going to get in like really so you can see. And then when you open up the product, you give me this. So you can see that what is on the package cover and what comes out are two different shades. It was only seven colors. The lightest color was Alabaster, and the darkest color was Cognac. As a skin tint, this is pretty damn thick for a skin tint moisturizer. So if, as you saw, it's very thick. It feels very drying. It doesn't feel moisturizing, and I just think the color range sucks. I mean, I can't recommend this one either, because I just don't think that it's a moisturizer. It's too thick. I think it's the color range that's not doing it for me. I think the price is not doing it for me. I just think that I think it's drying on the skin. To me, it's drying, it's sticky, it's tacky. I just don't see why anybody would want to wear this, but some people may want to. But am I going to go back and get my color? No. Am I going to even attempt to? No. So the last one that I'm going to talk about, because I know I've kept it here already too long, is the Revlon 24-Hour Color Stay Makeup. And this is for combination oily skin. I bought the color 355, and what was that? 355 is almond, and I got 410 in cappuccino. So okay, it comes with a pump. It, you know, it comes out fairly, you know, you can tell the difference how it comes out. It's not watery. It's an okay foundation. It's drugstore. You can get this right down at your local drugstore, Rite Aid, Walgreens, I believe, or whatever. It was okay. I would say that it's okay for a drugstore foundation. I kind of liked it, but what I didn't like about it, this foundation to me doesn't work well with others, because when I try to blend out any type of concealer, blend out anything on it, it kind of caused the foundation to break up a little on me. So I guess as you go and you put certain things on it, I think the makeup itself gets disturbed. I think if you have a light hand and you use it, it's pretty okay. So there's 23 colors. The lightest color is Ivory, and the darkest color is Mocha. They're $12.99, which is 13 bucks. I think that's a little expensive for a drugstore foundation myself. I really think that they shouldn't get over $8 or $9 just to keep it, you know, priced right for where you're buying it from. But I think there are other foundations way better on the market. I think that are way better product friendly. Like, you can put concealer and different things on them and they blend well. I just don't think that these blend well. I mean, I will wear them. I definitely will wear them, you know, because they're not, you know, they're not bad foundations. They're not, you know, they're not foundations where you're like, you know, I can't wear them. However, with these foundations, the two colors that I bought, I actually have to mix them to get my perfect shade, which I don't like. I don't like having to purchase two foundations, especially not in the price range of 13 bucks. In order to, that's $26. Of all the foundations that I actually have reviewed, looked at, tested, tried, I can only say that the one that I would prefer or recommend to anyone or use myself is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Liquid Foundation. I say that this foundation is bomb. I think it gives you everything you need. It's under $8. It's worth the $8 price tag. It's 1.18 fluid ounces, this size. I don't know if there's another size. I didn't see another size, but this is an amazing foundation. I like it. All the rest of them, let them stay in the store where they belong. They're not worth the purchase. So until next time, this is Christina BX. Bye.